Hello Gemini, welcome to the Manjula Awakening. My name is Kiana and today we are going to do an energy check-in. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, as well as Venus. Gemini, I would also like to invite you to hit the subscribe button as the Manjula Awakening is currently doing a giveaway. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers, we will go live and give these 3 beautiful decks away as well as answer some free personal questions. The only requirements is hit the subscribe button. That's it. That's all. All right, Virgo, what is the message? It says surrender to full power, to your full power. Surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. And at the bottom of the deck, Gemini, we have surrender to miracles. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubts that miracles can happen. So I feel like that there may be a situation that Gemini is staying in that... I don't know. I just feel like that Virgo was kind of playing it safe, afraid to take a risk. But let's see. I said Virgo, didn't I? Sorry, guys. I just did Virgo. Gemini. We are in for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, as well as Venus, guys. All right, Gemini. Let's see. The situation is the Ten of Swords. The challenge is the Hierophant. The past influences, the Lover's card. What's not being seen, the Ace of Wands. The message from the universe is the Two of Swords. Wow. Anchoring the reading, we do have the King of Wands. Okay. So, there's definitely something that needs to come to an end for you, Gemini. Not only has it proven to betray you, but it's like the longer you drag this out, the only thing that you can guarantee from this situation is more betrayals, more knives in the back. What the challenge is you're having a hard time finding the lesson and the wisdom in this ending. And I feel like that the reason that you're having a hard time finding the wisdom and allowing this to close out is because there was a significant there was a strong attachment to this person, place, or thing. But, you know, even those strong spiritual connections, they have that they run their course, you know what I'm saying? Like there are separation periods in those. And I feel like that even though I feel like that, you know, I'll have to do some clarifying. I'm not really pulling good vibes from this Lover's card, honestly. But I feel like that there was a strong connection, like you guys instantly hit it off or whatever the case may be. But over the course of times, I do feel like that something ran its course. And if I can just be honest with you, Gemini, I feel like that with this message from the universe being the Two of Swords, you have to take the blindfolds off. You have to be willing to accept the truth of the situation. And with I said blindfolds, but I really do feel like in this situation, it's rose-colored glasses. I feel like because this connection was so strong initially, it's like you're like, no, this is just temporary. This is just temporary. But the Ten of Swords, that is a harsh ending. And there's no coming back from that. You know, that is what it is. And it's time to take the blindfolds off and really accept this ending in order for you to move forward. Because what you're not seeing is there is a new pathway opening up for you. Let's do some clarifying. But it's like you can't grip, like you can't even get your grip around this new opportunity by playing it small. It requires you to acknowledge who you are in order to wrap your hands around this big ass opportunity that's coming in for you. Y'all nasty because I heard that, Gemini. Spirit-wise, the Ten of Swords here for this situation for Gemini. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Tower card, the Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. Because you gotta give up working on this. You do. You have to. This could be a job coming to an end that may have been keeping you small, or whatever the case may be. But there's definitely some resistance to it. But it's like, the devil you know is not better than the devil you don't know in this case. But I don't even think you're walking into a devil. We'll see once we get to clarifying this Ace of Wands. But I just feel like that there's a lot of fear and anxiety as to how you're going to manage this if you do take on a new adventure. But there's a need to take a new adventure and really chalk this up as a lesson learned. Spirit, why is the Hierophant here in the challenging position? We got the Queen of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Death card, and the Page of Swords. I definitely feel like that you feel like this was your counterpart. There could have been another person involved in this situation here. But either way it goes, I just feel like I'm also hearing that at some point in time during this connection, there were some spiteful energies. There was definitely some disharmony within this situation, and it caused someone to really show up in a spiteful, vindictive way. You know, the Queen of Wands in the reverse, she's very, very dangerous. You know, very dangerous. The Queen of Wands can be very dangerous. In the reverse, and in clarifying the challenging position, we have to acknowledge that. And with this saying that the advice for the challenge is the Death card, that's letting me know that this mentality, this disharmony has to be put to an end. It has to be transformed. And with the universe showing the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck, this is telling me that there's some time to do some internal review. It's time to do some investigating. What about this situation? You know, like, why are you showing up in this Queen of Wands in the reverse energy? What about this? That this has to be transformed. There has to, like, it's here to show you how some spiteful ways of yours have really played a role into this as well. Like, this is basically telling me that Gemini is not innocent in this situation, which nobody is. Anytime that there is a downfall or a breakdown in a connection, it is never just one person's fault. It takes two to tango. That's what them people in them group homes used to tell me when I used to get into it with my roommates and shit. You know, it takes two to tango. And that's really what I'm feeling here is it took both of y'all to play into this, but ultimately, because of the mentality that when things got bad between the two of you all, the way that everybody was showing up, it really did play into this harsh betrayal. And Spirit is asking you to allow this situation to teach you to learn the lessons that you needed to learn from the consequences of you showing up in that energy. I pray that made sense, but it is time to move forward, guys. It is. There is lessons here to be learned, but now it's time to put those lessons in your knapsack and move forward. Spirit, why is the Lover's card here for the past influences for Gemini? So we've got the Six of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Absolutely. Like, it started out beautiful. It was like you had clarity. You just knew you had found your one. And, but it's like now, this even possibly looked good. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all probably looked good together, because I do have the King and the Queen of Wands showing face here. So y'all probably looked good. It was passionate. The sex was good. That's why y'all's little nasty asses said that when I had that. But anyways, it was just good. But now but it's like, what once looked good, what once felt good, has now turned into a burden. And it's honestly, I feel like that it's even brought you out of alignment with your creativity. You could have possibly even had a child with this person, or this person brought out the childlike joy within you in the past. But it's like, sometimes we run into connections to bring the childlike in us so that we can learn what our inner child needs. But at some point in time, we have to make an environment where our inner child can grow up. Our inner child's growth was stunted. And so we must allow the inner child in us to grow and to mature, and so that we can become in union with our inner child. That inner child she's supposed to grow up, because if the inner child stays an inner child, then we stay half. We never are able to face the shadow completely. So we need to allow for our inner child to grow up, so that we can integrate our inner child into who we are, so that we can be our best, so that we can stand in our full power. Spirit, why is the Ace of Wands here for what Gemini is not seeing? We've got the Six of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Fool card. There's a lot of cups here. The King of Swords. Five of Pentacles. So what you're not seeing is, I feel like that there's a situation. Okay. There may be a new opportunity with someone that there wasn't harsh ending with. But I'm going to say this. And this is just, don't take this. If you don't want that person back, don't take this. Apply this to a new person. There could be a new person that reminds you of someone from the past, or brings out reminds you of the joyful memories of the past. But okay, so there may be a new opportunity, a new path illuminating. But you are good. If this is someone returning, you're going to have to take on this leadership role, and how in setting the boundaries and setting the parameters of the dynamic of this new repeat, this new cycle. I'm not gonna call it a repeat, because I pray to God it's not a repeat. Somebody's talking about me. But anyways, something that you considered a missed opportunity could possibly be coming back around, which is why it's saying surrender to miracles here at the bottom of the deck. But you have to choose wisely. You have to choose wisely, which is why the Hierophant is here in the obstacle position, because you have to find the wisdom in the lesson in the past situation, from when you showed up in a vindictive, spiteful way, when things began to break down between you guys. How did you show up? How did you show up in those situations? That has to be addressed. And if there was any evidence of a third party in the past, whether it be on you or them, what made way for the third party to enter into the connection? Those are questions that must be asked, Gemini. Those have to be addressed. And that's why the advice for this new opportunity is to choose wisely. So you could be getting somebody from your past, but you could also be getting someone new coming in as well, which is why you're going to be left at the crossroads, and you're going to be needing to choose wisely. The message, what the universe is bringing in for this new opportunity is a brand new beginning. So this could be someone new, and Spirit could be trying to urge you to take someone new versus going back to this strong soul tie or this strong soul connection that you had. You'll just have to take that as it resonates. But if it wasn't that bad with this spiritual connection here, there may be an opportunity to revitalize that situation, but it is going to require you to choose wisely as to what course you want what path you want this situation to take. So let's get to clarifying this Two of Swords from the message from the universe. Why is the Two of Swords here for Gemini? We have the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. I feel like that you're going to have an opportunity to choose. There's a new beginning coming in. It's something, it's coming. It's coming into you. And I feel like that a ship is coming in, and someone from your past may possibly be returning, and it will leave you with a choice to be made. And even if you're not left between two people and you're only wanting someone from your past, Gemini, I feel like that this is saying, you've manifested it in. The universe is bringing it into you. But I'm telling you, I know I'm beating this horse dead, but I feel like that it is very important for Gemini to understand that you have to learn the role that you played in the breakdown of this situation. And not only do you have to learn the role and learn the lessons of that, but you have to then be willing to integrate it into the new path and the new opportunity that is being afforded to you. What is the closing message here for Gemini Spirit? Archangel Michael, what is the closing message here for Gemini as it pertains to the message on the board? Thank you. That was super quick. It's time to play. You're working too hard and worried about everything. Seek out joyous experiences to bring balance into your life. And at the bottom of the deck, it says, even though you can't see it, I am actively working on this situation. I am here helping you. And then we also have trust in divine purpose. This experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you are on the path to growth. All right, Gemini, I pray this message provided you with some guidance on your journey. If this message did resonate, we would absolutely appreciate a thumbs up down below. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, guys, let's choose peace. Love and light, Gemini.